Alright, hi guys, how are you? I'm gonna do a quick reading here and see what's going on. It's been a while, and I hope you're doing well navigating these very intense energies. Let's see what we get here. Dove and peg. I'm feeling that. I feel it. In between, moth. So there's some hidden things here. Wow, we have not, look at that. I said it. Life is a mystery. Some of the things that are coming in right now are a bit faded. I feel like you're, it's where they keep saying, you won't be able to make heads or tails. And then I kind of hear like, when pigs fly, that's what's in this card here. I don't know. I see some things happening that you're not going to fully, let's see, Two of Swords in reverse, understand. I feel like you're going to possibly interpret them as well, let's see. Eight of Pentacles, Two of Cups. Cool. Five of Pentacles, Nine of Swords. It's more the energy I was feeling. World, Four of Cups, Knight of Swords, Nine of Cups, Seven of Wands. Wow, Queen of Pentacles and Ten of Cups. Four of Pentacles and the Lovers. Tower, Four of Wands, Knight of Cups. Wow. I personally would say don't rush to judgment. But we don't have judgment here. And the only real card of action I see is this Knight of Swords. And that Knight of Swords is running right towards a new beginning. Queen of Pentacles again. Angel of Strength. Magician. Throat chakra. Yin Yang. Goddess of the Moon. Reversed. Oh, man. It's kind of hard to get me speechless, and this is getting me speechless a little bit. So we have the Four of Pentacles and the Four of Cups, and then also the Four of Wands. And so all that's missing here is Four of Swords. And that is, of course, the healing phase that has been going on, where there isn't a lot of talking. Boat. Love. Not enough. Girl with the snake. The snake. Axe. Love call. Twin flames. Chaser. Reversed. Heart with the key. Ascending. Karmic relationship. We have 3 karmic relationships in reverse. The Phoenix. Abundance. Mask. Wow. And we have the Queen of Pentacles twice. One reversed and one upright. So there may indeed have been someone stealing your energy. That is the word that I'm using. I don't really talk like that very much, and I don't really get too involved in kind of like that sort of thing in my readings, but I will say with the moth, there. Someone could have done like a binding spell. That's what I feel. Or like a silencing spell. Or not black magic, but it's like harmful magic. Almost like, I mean, I don't really want to say it, but with the axe and this red robe here, you know, what's the color of red? I'll leave you to your own conclusions there. What they're capable of. I am who I am in reverse. Interesting. If you let me, I'll take care of you in reverse. I'm planning on calling you soon in reverse. I'm afraid to get close to people reversed. I think you are amazing reversed. I have a hard time communicating right on top of the throat chakra. Wow, you're beautiful. Why did you leave? You drive me crazy. I'm lost without you. I only believe in science and facts. I never met anyone. You've changed his mind pretty drastically. So, what you think might happen probably won't happen. It's crazy, but I feel like somebody messed with your intuition. That's what I feel. Because we have the moth, and it's like the binding energy between you two. And then we have the goddess in the moon up in reverse. And I almost want to look at, the lovers can be a very psychic card too. 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Swords, 3 of Cups. 5 of Cups. I feel High Priestess energy here. Fascinating. It is like, what I'm going to say, it's very unusual for me to say something like this, but what I feel is that it took him making a decision to actually break this karmic spell. That's some crazy stuff right there. And, you know, we have South Node here being very karmic in relationships, conjunct Venus and the moon. Yeah, Leo, I will. Heart of Fortune, increase. Water, sensing. 11th house, friends. Pisces, I believe, with the Nautilus shell. Sagittarius, I see. Black Moon, Lilith, mystery. I think she's in Libra too. 10th house, the world. The world twice. 7th house, partners, Libra. 4th house, roots. Cancer. Lunar eclipse, change. Aries, I am. Saturn, truth. Virgo, I analyze. Libra, I balance. Taurus, I have. Chiron, healing. Pluto, transformation. Wow. So, there is like a wheel turning here, right? Part of Fortune. This is like the wheel. And we have the world twice, which is in a lot of ways for me very like karmic ending. Karmic is one of those words, right? In a lot of ways, there are now like the world is 10th house, which is Capricorn, which is where Pluto is. The things that you are moving on from, both of you right now, are, I want to say, like, for your highest good. So the 10th house sits at the top of your chart. It's like where you're the most visible, but also that can be where you're the most vulnerable in a way. You know, the more visible you get, the more attention you draw, the more kind of open to attack you are in some ways. And if this isn't resonating with you, I don't think it's for you, but because I feel here, this is like something you sense and you know and you feel, and it's like, oh, this makes sense. This is, you know, the MH, the midhaven, MC, is directly across from your IC. The 10th, which is this one, and the 4th is the most hidden part of your chart. It's your childhood, it's your family and your roots. And you may have a particularly karmic moon. So I'm just feeling that energy. It's very, in a lot of ways, it's very feminine, and it's very shadowy and watery and elusive almost. I'm not getting exactly what they're trying to tell me, but I do see that he made decisions that turn the wheel. He's either made them or he's making them, and that turns the wheel. That turns I see that there's not talking yet, but there wants to be talking. And I'm even having like a hard time talking because there's a lot of vulnerability here. I don't know how else to say that. We have 3 animals up at the top that don't really have much defense mechanisms at all. In fact, you know, the moth will fly like straight into a flame, basically. And then we have these 2 animals that they try to kind of fly away from danger. Like, obviously the pig is like a metaphor, but it almost looks like he has a mask on too. But they can't really fly very far. And ultimately what it feels like is that you guys want peace. But there's quite a bit of fear, remnants, it's like residue here, where, you know how when you learn like a lesson and then you up level, and there's part of you that could see what you did, like how you projected or what you were afraid of that you really should not have been afraid of. In a lot of ways, I see him being afraid of his own power here. Like the magician in Magician in the Mirror in reverse with yin yang, right? He sees his like reflection in you, but there is still this kind of residue of the not enoughness, which was hidden under a mask for sure, and he's working on it. But like, you know, they're pointing out that this Knight of Swords is turned away It's like maybe he's taking off the mask, but maybe he's still not ready to show you the true face. Meditate and contemplate, new moon in Pisces. Have faith in your dreams, waxing crescent moon. Fiery climax approaches, full moon in Aries. Take time to breathe out. You and your loved ones are safe, new moon in Cancer. Look at, step out of your comfort zone, north node. Hold your vision, fixed moon. What do you need to release? So we have the waxing and the waning. End of a tough cycle approaches. So we did get Cancer and Capricorn, and then the energy is gaining momentum. It is time to release negativity. Emotions are running high. The answers you need are coming. A time for healing. Don't let pride get in your way. Communication is key. So I see that again. I see the fear here. I see holding on to things you no longer need. You're kind of caught between north nodes, south nodes being illuminated. I would say it is like patterns in relationships that you need to let go of. Both of you need to let go of. Specifically, like fears that when you get triggered, you basically create your fear. This could have to do with like either stepping into your own power and authority, or power and authority figures, or both. Like I feel that 10th house being very, I'm not saying that your north node is in your 10th house, but I feel that energy of like wherever your north node is, it's kind of beckoning you when you get caught up in the south node and the problems it's bringing to your attention. It's like the north node has the answer you seek here, is what I feel. And that means like, for me, my south node is in Libra and my north node is in Aries. And I heard it explained once, like, your north node can be about your south node, like the shadow qualities of your south node or something like that. And I know that they have to do with like shadow versus like stepping into the light, but I do feel there's a lot of emotion here. A lot of ups and downs, things not known, kind of. I know that this full moon and eclipse, this eclipse in Pisces is coming up. It is a full moon. It's going to be a zinger, for sure. I think if you have any manifesting or intention work, you should do it well before that time. And I think getting super clear on the vision of who you are when things are very emotional, who you want to be, does that make sense? Will serve you really well. Like, this isn't scary. Like, I don't see scary cards, and I'm not saying that there's a lot to be scared of, but I am saying that, you know, it does look like you're kind of going between Nine of Swords reversed and Nine of Cups. And that's like, the difference between those two is, you know, in a lot of ways, for me, preparation. And the preparation seems to be, how do you self-sabotage? How do you tend to draw what you fear to you the most? Okay, so we had sovereignty fall out, which is a beautiful message. It's like, you know, Nine of Swords reversed is a very interesting energy. It's almost saying like, by figuring out your vision of happiness, and this is a real stretch here, I'm going to say that. But it's like by taking the time to figure out what truly makes you happy and unlocking, you know, because this is my inner cards and these are my outer cards, and what truly makes you happy and figuring out how you can stop sabotaging yourself all the time, right? That's real manifestation work right there. That's real shadow work. That's the heart of it. And then you can avoid feeling like you're super regretful. So we have pleasure, self-love, balance, interesting, self-reflection. I swear, can we get away from that card? The path. It's almost like, it's almost like you're climbing up this ladder here to that portal up there. And in the portal, you're able to see, look at the full moon, the reflection in each other. Will, abundance, surrender. Yeah, you've had surrender twice. Power, realization, another portal, release, and darkness. I do think this is somewhat within your control. Like, it seems that your will is strengthened right now, and there's a lot of energy for you to harvest. Like, it's a weird word to use there, but that's the word they're using. If you will just surrender to, like, the shadows in the dark. You know what I'm saying? I know that's not what this is in this card, but that's what they're bringing up. It's like action, gratitude, growth, and focus. Yes, that is perfect. If you like consciously choose to take action towards your growth and give gratitude and focus and resiliency here, you're going to find a lot will transform here. You know, I do feel that High Priestess energy really present, and I feel Death energy quite a bit. And that, for me, it's coming through this, like, it's like a faded deja vu, past life, good karma. And you're probably, what I feel, immediately what I hear in my head when I say that is like, what are you talking about, good karma? Now, some of you may be feeling great and fine, but I think others of you are feeling a bit fearful, trepidatious, lost, misunderstood, and possibly even like you made some fearful errors that, what I get, strangely enough, could be like 11th, 12th house stuff, which is like hidden enemies, but also like friends being hidden enemies. I see the 11th house here, but the 12th house, it's kind of eluding me at the moment. Although we did have the Pisces new moon card and this goddess of the moon card. You know, there is going to be probably times here when you will feel you have to make a decision on whether to kind of step into your Queen of Swords power. And that's kind of on you alone. You're going to need to make that decision as you know, that is kind of your, I mean, I'll say test, but that's not what it is. It's just, it's your choice. You have to make choices here. And it's like, are you going to make them in love or fear? That's like the name of this reading. There are karmic elements coming here. Are you going to make these choices in love, or are you going to make them in fear? So we have, once again, the Nautilus shell with blessed, and then deep knowing. And it does feel to me like the stiller you get in your heart and the less detached you get from your feelings, the more you know the right way. Yeah, between worlds, that makes sense to me. New life in reverse, happy, blessed, mending, no place like home, poised, clean it up, a change in the wind, thinker. I'm surprised those are both upright. Message in a bottle, underwater, and lick it rather than round. So we have our Nautilus shell yet again. Yin, not for you. TikTok, come to the edge, to be fair. Kind of has eluded me in this reading is, what is the heart of this? What is the heart of this? I see that you want to be respected, and like, there's a big part of you that wants to be respected. Look, past life relationships, let go of control issues, make the effort, romantic feelings, reconciliation, wedding, chemistry, codependency. That's that fear right there. Finances and career, retreat, forgiving and learning, passion. For some of you, you could feel strongly that this is a repeating scenario, that you feel like you've done this before. And we often have those, you know, spirals, those loops. Are you going to make a different decision? For some of you, this could involve another person or two, you know, on each side. For some of you, you know, there's that sovereignty card with this codependency card is what's making me feel like love or fear. Are you willing to like do the right thing according to your heart, even if it means maybe you're alone or there's an outcome you don't particularly want? And like all of these things, there isn't a right or wrong answer. There's your experience of what this is. And I see in a lot of ways, you don't want to keep repeating the pattern. And you truly do want to be happy, like in your heart. And that might mean that you need to mend some of the relationships that have been damaged along the way. You know, and that's a very vulnerable thing too. So let's give advice and see who's working with you. Isolate undying love. The love you have shared is eternal, regardless of the situation. Wow, butterfly maiden transformation. So there's that death energy with all those butterflies. You're experiencing enormous change right now, which brings you great blessings. Maeve, cycles and rhythms. So another cycles card. Honor the cycles of your body, energy levels, and emotions. Ishtar, boundaries. Love yourself enough to say no to others' demands on your time and energy. Vesta, home. And Ikshal, medicine woman. Your household situation is improving, either through a move or healthy changes in its occupants. You are a channel for divine healing power. And you may indeed be bringing, like, healing to family members. And that could be like that live in your home or not. Life purpose, take action. I do feel like many of you are contemplating changes or have been contemplating changes, and it seems like there will be a choice to act here, and that choice will be up to you. Healthy body, agate, prehenite, trust, amethyst, meditation, kunzite, self-love, azurite, expanded awareness, sunstone, empowerment, and then ruby, shine. So these are beautiful energies. You can use them as you see fit. You could breathe them in your aura. You could ask them to work with you. Any of these goddesses or crystals, they all have frequencies. Give thanks for the blessings of love soon to come your way. Know that you deserve to be and have all that your heart truly desires. Only time will tell. Transformation. So, death energy again. Your relationship with one another is about to deepen. Love conquers and transforms all things. Power. You instinctively know what is right for you, and you have the power to say no or walk away at any time. Soulmate. Your soulmate is already with you in spirit. Believe this and they will manifest physically. Time. And it says, again, deep in your heart, you already know the answer. Do what feels right. When you pass from this world, you take nothing with you but your soul and the memories you have shared with those you love. Healing. Yeah. Weight and passion. Forgiveness. So, beautiful messages. I hope this has helped you. I'd love to hear what is going on if you want to share. And I thank you so much for liking and sharing and subscribing. Bye for now.